Hi, I'm Nick.
And I'm Vicky. As members of our Catholic community, we want to talk to you about a special family. A family that's been helping each other for more than 20 years. A family that's reaching out to those in need and making a difference for thousands. Let's talk about the ShareLife family.
For more than 20 years, the Catholic community has been coming together to share life. In fact, this past year, ShareLife helped more than 100,000 people going through some very tough times.
Sometime today, you'll probably pass by someone who's been touched by the helping hand of ShareLife. Giving to ShareLife is a sign of our stewardship. It's a chance to say yes to the call of Jesus, to reach out to the homeless, the sick, and even the stranger among us who is suffering.
So let's take a look at the ShareLife family at work, strengthening our community and making a difference.
I was scared. I was terrified.
I didn't want to come at first.
I thought that I would never make it on my own.
We were discussing abortion.
I heard about the Rose of Durham by a friend. Her baby's 3 months older than my son, and she was going there, and then when she found out I was pregnant, she invited me along.
Yeah, I came to the Rose of Durham when I was about 3 months pregnant, and I talked to a counselor, and she was great.
It is agencies like Rose of Durham that make the difference for teens suddenly confronting parenthood. Because of ShareLife, thousands of young parents are helped every year to find their way through the crisis, the difficulties, the learning, and finally, the new start.
I went there and I talked to a counselor, and she was a wonderful lady, and she was always there to listen to me, and she talked to me about my school, about my family, about how I feel about being pregnant. She talked to me about everything, and it really made me feel like someone really cared. Teen moms, if they want to come here, they'll get all the love in the world. They'll get help for anything that they need. They'll have a whole bunch of different programs they can go to, and it's excellent.
I did the prenatal class, and that helped me a lot because, I helped with my brother and sister, but I'd never even changed a diaper. I got away with not even changing his diaper till he was 3 days old. I got everybody else to do it for me because I was absolutely clueless. He's the best thing that ever happened to me.
I've gotten more than I know that I can give back.
Rose of Durham, they're like a big family.
ShareLife dollars are being used responsibly and effectively to fund more than 30 agencies locally and globally.
ShareLife services help all those in need, children and youth, family services, those with special needs, immigrants and refugees, the elderly and single parents. Our agencies also support the education of priests and deacons at St. Augustine Seminary.
We're also working in third world nations through the Pastoral Mission Fund and Development and Peace. When natural disasters strike, ShareLife has been there to provide relief to victims of mass destruction.
With 90 cents of every dollar going directly to our agencies, your donation is hard at work in our community, offering a new sense of hope to those who are in need.
But when you cut through all the numbers and stats, our story is simple. ShareLife is about answering the call of Jesus to reach out to our neighbor. It's people helping people. When they're in need of a helping hand, we're there.
So that's just us right now.
I think as a family we probably do a fair bit together, but as a couple it's hard to get time.
The most challenging issue, I think, for couples, particularly for young couples with children, is spending time on the relationship. But we are an agency that offers individual, couple and family counselling for ordinary couples who need a bit of help at a particular stage in their lives.
My first understanding of Catholic Family Services was that it was for couples whose marriage was in crisis if you went in for counselling. But having talked to this friend of mine, she said, no, that's not the case, that we can do a lot of preventative, educational evenings for couples to enrich their marriage.
I met with Bernie and two of her friends who were part of the Mums and Tots group, and I spent about an hour listening to the issues and concerns they had. And that's the first part of what we did.
Women kept saying, well, I know how to communicate fairly well with my husband at this point, but when we have a discussion, an argument, it's difficult to resolve it.
I was quite pleased to go to the sessions and devote a little bit of time to improving your marriage.
My experience of Catholic Family Service has been a really valuable one. And if ShareLife was not funding an organisation like that, we wouldn't have been able to access that service because the cost would be unbelievable. It would be astronomical.
An agency like Catholic Family Services enables families to receive the service they need. It's well worth giving to us.
We've all been faced with challenges in our lives. Even Jesus experienced times of despair. By giving to ShareLife, we're not only offering a sense of hope where it was once lost, but at the same time, we're making a difference in our community.
Imagine the challenges facing those who are new to our country, a new language, perhaps without a family, employment, or a home. Catholic Cross-Cultural Services is reaching out to recent immigrants. By providing education, job training, and guidance, we're able to welcome new members and cultures to the ShareLife family.
We call ourselves a mini United Nations in here. Every day there are over 200 people who come through the premises, and you see the 200 people reflecting at different world areas. So we have 11 counseling staff who speak about 34 languages amongst them.
Hubert is client of Catholic Cross-Cultural Services. He came to attend our employment workshops called Improving Your Strengths and Skills. He's new in the country, he's curious, he's explorative, he would like to learn more.
The hardest thing when I come to Canada is to find a work. Alison taught me how to write a resume and about the interview technique. And I met so many those newly immigrants here, and so that we can exchange the ideas here and how the work job market.
Hubert came to join one of our workshops, and he passed by the pizza store. Hubert asked them whether they're hiring or not, and they said they're hiring. This starts Hubert's life there. Now he's the assistant manager there.
Hubert is a wonderful guy. I like Hubert because he's responsible, he's reliable. You know, I could depend on him for any duties here.
I'm proud of Hubert's work, and it is the same story of each new immigrant.
In my spare time, I will come here again to help those newly immigrants, see if they want help.
He truly has appreciated being a part of the family. And that's what we try to be. Coming from our Catholic faith perspective, we're able to embrace everybody from around the world, regardless of the diversity, and extend to them that friendship of family.
When I come to here, I just feel at home.
Every one of us is part of the ShareLife family. Whether you're a volunteer in the parish, someone who's been helped by one of our agencies, a longtime donor, or someone who's praying for ShareLife, we're all part of a family that works together and supports each other.
Think of your own gifts and how they can be used to strengthen the ShareLife family. Giving unconditionally of our time, talent, and treasure is an example of our faith in action. ShareLife volunteers have been giving for more than 20 years now. Take a look at the faces of the ShareLife family and think of joining us. You'll see we are truly helping the whole community.
If I see somebody in need, I think Christ expects me to do something about it if I can.
Living alone isn't as nice as it sounds. It's very lonesome. You have nobody to talk to.
People with special needs are very special.
Can one person make a difference? Absolutely. There's no question in my mind that every one of our canvassers, every one of our donors, and every one of our pastors makes a difference. It's all the little people doing all the little things that make up the whole.
The light, the hope that one person can bring does change the world.
Christian marriage isn't your life, it's the forum wherein you live your life.
Young people, couples, families need to support each other. You're building community within your parish.
Having been through St. Augustine Seminary, I would like to thank donors to ShareLife for their generosity.
We serve people from all over the world, regardless of race, regardless of their faith background.
The funding we receive from ShareLife is very important. It's important because it allows us to do our work in Asia, in Africa, and Latin America.
Volunteers teach others about the importance of sharing and giving to others without expecting anything in return.
Giving money to ShareLife is a wonderful cause. They're wonderful people. ShareLife is giving money and helping many different charities, helping the older people and helping us here at Silent Voice. And I would like to say thank you. It's very important. It's very worthwhile to do that.
You've seen their faces, heard their stories. Now it's time to think of your involvement with ShareLife. Take a moment to consider ShareLife this year. Maybe that means praying for ShareLife as a family, volunteering with your friends at work or at school, or making a donation that is truly sacrificial.
We invite you to add your face to the ShareLife family, a family that continues to grow year after year.
Together, we're answering the call of Jesus to reach out to those in need.
Together, we're making a difference and changing lives forever.
So please, take time to share life today and make sharing a way of life. Because every one of us can make a difference if we take the time to share life.